Let's see if Crazy Psycho can imitate Keyboy's gameplay and make this a very, a special Franco to watch.
And dude, whose draft are you supporting right now? Like whose draft you enjoy more and why?
Right? I really think the team of Zohunt has a better draft actually, because I think this Franco pick will be a very good pick to shut down anyone who tries to come inside and try to gank, especially the Edith. I think it will be very easy to shut down the Edith or the Ruby when they try to make plays. So that will be one thing to watch out. And Franco will be able to, annoy the enemy, because Franco is really an annoying hero, and it will be a very interesting thing to watch out in this game, this Franco pick, because I've only seen in the pro scene I've only seen Keyboy making this Franco work with his Onyx team, but right now Crazy Psycho has picked up this Franco, which is not the usual thing which any team will do. So let's see how this Franco turns out for them.
And look at that. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Crazy Psycho really trying to annoy the opponent and delay his farm. And look at that. Crisis is rotated in, and he's forced the flicker out on win already. And I think that is a victory you need. It's a small win for them. And look at that. We might be seeing a potential invade. Loopsy guys is being zoned away from his own jungle. He does not have the retribution, and he pays for that as Serar Moon has invaded him as early as in the minute 1 itself. And Loopsy guys is just level 3 finally. It is not a good start for a jungler, especially the Ling without his blue buff.
That is a very bad start for Loopsy guys at this point, but we are seeing some pokes from Terizla onto the Edith in the EXP lane, and Edith will be losing some of its HP. And Loopsy guy has not been able to reach level 4 yet, even though it's about to be 2 minutes already. And that is a very big disadvantage for the turtle fight for Zohunt in this game. Even though Ling has been winning the last 2 matches, but in this game the Ling has been shut down in the early game. But let's see if Loopsy guys can do something and make a comeback in the late game. Okay, for the turtle fight, they are ready.
Right now,
Ling has stolen the turtle, and just like I said, Ling will be planning a comeback, and with his Tempest of Blades, he has been able to take out Suzumi. What do you think of Prime right now?
Prime is having, I think he has a really comfortable laning phase. It is going to be really hard to catch him. He also has the Purify. So I think he should be able to, at least he won't be able to dominate in the early, but he will also not be harassed in any manner. He has a good amount, at least Ling is finally getting his blue buff here. So I think Prime will be scaling comfortably into the mid game. And by minute 8, we can expect to see a good amount of damage using his Zaman Force and Synchro Fusion. Meanwhile, on the top side, dude, that Terizla's ult by Dusty Mizo was beautiful because of his 3 to 4, I think it was 4-man penalty zone. He was able to, the Loopsy guys was able to get a free retribution onto his side. And look at that, Crazy Psycho trying to catch out the Suzumi. Suzumi uses a flicker to dodge the Eternal Guard on point, but he's all alone. And Loopsy guys will dash away with his fast hands to secure a kill onto this Edith. And Edith is already 2 kills, 2 deaths in just 4 minutes of the game. And I hope it is not like, the previous game you were mentioning, Fredo, that every time the camera points to him, he's clearing lanes. But I hope this time, every time the camera points to him, he doesn't end up respawning. So I think it's some kind of caster's curse.
The camera isn't pointing on him. And the second turtle is about to spawn, and everyone is gathered right here to take the turtle, and both of the hypers are taking their buffs at this point. But Serar Moon has reached the turtle faster, and will he start the turtle or will he wait? for Ling to arrive as well. Will Ling be able to steal the turtle again this time? The vision is less, there is no vision, and the Ling is able to make a good turtle steal, and he is able to use his Templates of Blades and come back as well. Or will he be caught out this time? Okay, he has been able to escape from the team fight, and that was a very good turtle steal right there from the Ling, from Lupsi guys. Yes.
And dude, look that dude. I think we are seeing a clear difference in the jungle. I don't know about the mid lane or any other role, but dude, this Lupsi guy is an absolute menace on the Ling. He was invid early game, was having a 2 level disadvantage, and now he's farmed up so much that he's 2 levels ahead of Serar Mun. So you can't count this man out. He is on point, dashing into four. He dashed into 4 people off ET, and he walked out with that turtle with nobody to stop him. So a really great job by Loopsy guys. And right now I think we're gonna see another gank flicker being used by Franco, the suppression being used, and once again the camera pans on to Suzumi and he dies. But he does not. The caster's curse has clutched up the second I said he dies. Kimi takes his life and Kimi has to give up his life instead. Serarman using Alpha's charge, but he's missed completely and Dusty Mizu secures a kill. 3 people down. And dude, meanwhile on the bot side, as we spoke, Suzumi got killed while trying to recall by Zohunt.
Saying that while you were saying that Suzumi was dying, and Suzumi has actually died to the hands of Loopsy guys, and Loopsy guys has secured his second kill. And yeah, I think the caster's curse is actually true, because every time the camera is pointed on Suzumi, has been dying. He has died 3 times actually. Every time the camera has been pointing on him. And Dusty Mizo is clearing his lane, and there is some pressure on the bot lane, which Suzumi will be clearing again. Suzumi, it's funny what's happening with Suzumi and the camera right now.
He is definitely not getting that highlight material. And meanwhile on top side, Prime picks up a free turret on top. Turtle is up. Serarman, look at that, a beautiful play. But right as Suzumi was trying to pick up a kill, he gets zoned away from the fight. Primal Wrath being used. He is going to try to pick up a kill onto this Franco, and Suzumi picks up his first kill. A great job. And meanwhile on top, Zaman Force being used and Harriet's cleaning up the turret. Meanwhile on bot side, Tempest of Blade being used. Bid gets popped out, but his holy, that Blood Wings is there to give him that shield and that additional sustain. And it's the first turtle secured by Serar Mun, and I think finally he is showing why he has a retribution on him, as he was able to secure the first turtle for himself.
The guy has been going all around the map and trying to push the lane. He was just a minute ago he was in the mid lane, and now he's at the bot lane. So he's trying to maximize the potential of this Ling and trying to create trying to take out the objectives as soon as he can. And Crazy Psycho walks between 3 people and tries to get a stun, and he is able to get a good stun, but okay, he will pay the price by giving his own life there.
Look at that flicker being exposed. And that flicker is being used up. Both teams disengaged. Really popped low. It is not. And dude, did any one of you see that, dodge on the bot lane when Alpha used his ult onto Loopsy? Loopsy used his S onto the Alpha to dodge it. That was some. Meanwhile, he is going to try to reach down this lane, but it just gets cleared out. Both teams at they have slowed down the tempo somewhat. Finally, they're both trying to collect themselves, recollect, trying to find some open.
Whoopsie guys has been trying to pressure all the at the lanes all the time, and but Ruby has cleared it faster, so he was able to defend it. Now the Lord is about to come up, so will both the teams try to take the Lord, or will they wait for each other again just near the bushes again? That will be a thing to watch. So the Lord has come up. So the Lord has come up, and we are seeing a fight happening, and the Alpha has used his ult onto the Terizla, but Terizla has been able to escape. And I think ET will be able to take the mid lane turret easily this time, with 4 people in the middle. But okay, the Ling has arrived on the scene, and Ling has used his Tempest of Blades, and he will not commit totally, and the fight is still going on, and Harith has picked up Minotaur easily this time, and the Vexana has picked up Suzumi again. Suzumi goes down again, and Alpha with his ultimate is able to take down 3 people at once. And this Serrar Moon just showing his quality right here, but he will also go down in the fight. And they will be able to take down the mid lane turret.
And right now, 3 people down on the side of teams. It is just Crisis, Bid, Loopsy, and Win. And look at that. Loopsy is being absolute menace, constantly pressurizing the bot side and trying to put up as much pressure as possible so he can comfortably, secure this Lord. But knowing this guy, he might just walk in the last second, pop a Retrium Tempest of Blades out of there, because that is what we've seen so far, and he's doing a great job at it.
Okay, Info has caught
And
out.
look at that on the top side.
Crisis will go down easily. And this should be a good time for them to take the Lord right now instead of waiting for the last moment. So, but Loopsy guys is not in the mood to take the Lord. I guess he will still wait for them to start the Lord, the other team to start the Lord, and then go in for the last hit. Prime is
And
oh, that is a
look
very
at that,
nice
a 3-man
ult. That is a very nice ult by Dusty Mizo, but he took 3 men in his ult, but now, and that is a very nice backup by the Ling, but the enemy team has retreated enough so that they are not in any danger right now. And they will be able to comfortably take the Lord. That was a very good team fight, man. It needed your commentary.
And right now, right as we speak, a beautiful play. Looking at Crisis, how he sustained for that long, but he finally gets popped out by Win. In fact, Crisis was actually able to bait out the Winter Truncheon, the Winter Crown of Crazy Psycho. And right now, both the roamers are, both the frontliners are down on both sides. Prime has finally fallen. He got a little too comfortable in his skin while playing for these teams. Meanwhile, Bid has bought the Winter Crown, so we might see him trying to bait out Loopsy onto him. But Lord is in the favor of Team Zohunt, and the first Lord will be marching down on the top side, trying to siege down the base. Do you think they'll be able to siege the inhibitor with just this level 1 Lord?
It's a very hard thing to do, but I think they will try their best to take out an inhibitor so that they can create pressure on the lanes. And I see them trying to take out the mid lane first. Oh, that is a very great hook by Crazy Psycho, and with his ultimate, he will be able to land a good ultimate, but that was Suzumi was able to escape from it. And the Tempest of Blades coming in, but they disengaged from both teams immediately. But they will be able to take down this tier 2 mid lane tower. And okay, the passive of Aurora has just been used up. And Vexana has picked up the kill, and Serrar Moon with a double kill easily. And I am offended being used by Crisis as well. That is a very good. I am offended, and Win will escape. Win will escape, but oh my god, Loopsy guys is being naughty right here. He has taken down a inhibitor turret, and that is a very big achievement for the Zohunt team because it will create a pressure on the lanes for them.
And Loopsy being really sneaky, and he's picked up that bot lane inhibitor and exposed the base minnow, and I'm offended being used. Dusty Mizo has used his penalty zone too, but he gets picked out by the damage from Serarman. Tempest of Blades being used, and he jumps onto the wall instantly. What a beautiful show of fast hands by Loopsy guys. But right now, 4 people in the mid lane trying to contest for this tier 2 inhibitor, but it fails to do so due to the lane clear of this Vexana and Harith. By the way, like Bid and Wim both are doing a really great job on their mid lanes, but I think it's quite clear this game Crazy Psycho on that Franco is just doing a lot more work than Kimi. And it's not a great place to be, because the Minotaur is not even getting to jump in the backline before he gets CC chained by five people.
Yeah, you're right about that. The Minotaur has not been able to be very like he has not been able to be very effective in this game. But Crazy Psycho has 13 assists, and this just shows how he has been so good with his Franco in this game. He has been very useful, even though we didn't expect it to be. And this just shows that he has some very good game skills, which he uses to be able to be so good at a hero, which is not that useful actually, if you consider. But okay, there is a camp in the bush behind the Lord. Will Serrar Moon walk into it? That was a very nice ult by Crazy Psycho, and Crazy Psycho with the ult. And but Serrar Moon will be able to escape. Prime still doing his damage, and okay, Win brings down Kimi, and they will
And
disengage. And Ling being a very naughty guy right now, he is still pushing. He is still pushing.
he doesn't want to wait for a Lord fight. He doesn't want to test his retribution. He just wants to end the game and get some sleep. And also being a winner. So he wants all of that, and he does get the Lord at the end of it all. And right now, Suzumi locked down alone, three-man penalty zone by Dusty Mizo. Will this be the end? It is only Bid and Crisis against the five of Zohunt. But at the same time, there's just no minions for them. And they got lucky on that end, because hopefully Kimi is also back, and Serar Man and Suzumi will be back, because right now there's zero lane clear on the side of this team of ET. They will have to eliminate these minions, or they will end up being eliminated themselves. And look at that, Loopsy guy is trying to find a catch onto Bid, and Bid just makes it out luckily. And look, he's being poked down left and right. And with that, his entire passive gets popped out. Double Winter Crown being played, being used, but he will fall. Minions marching down. It is him against the world. Suzumi has to use his ult, but it will not be enough. The minions are still there. The Aegis is siege. It breaks. The crystal crumbles. And Eliminators instead have been eliminated by Zohunt, and it is a victory for Team Zohunt as they become our next semi-finalists of the Legends Unleashed tournament. With the MVP going on to win, who was absolutely on point on this Vexana. Dusty Mizo with some beautiful sets. Those iron hooks of Franco's were mesmerizing, and a huge amount of damage being dealt by Prime. Overall, Zohunt showed their class in Game 5 and outclassed Eliminators.